Milwaukee Bucks, Connor. Milwaukee Bucks. First question already freaking answered. Let's go, bro. Not even like, what are we? A minute into the stream, we already got a question answered? Connor, you're a freaking goat, dude. So I was just kind of chilling tonight. I'm home alone, just chilling. So I was like, just got done recording a video. I gotta go to bed soon because of work, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to stream tonight. I thought it'd be some fun, so that's kind of what we're doing. So what is up? All right, Raptor trade for Cade, pick 4, VanVleet, Boucher, all their future first and all seconds in Flynn. You think so? Where's Ben Simmons going? Good question. The Indiana Pacers. Just kidding. They obviously declined the offer. So, Ben Simmons, I think he's going to Portland. I'm just kidding. I feel like Neil O'Shea is not going to do anything for some reason this offseason. But who do you got winning the finals? Jaden Jordan. I have I have Suns and Bucks. Now, I feel like the Bucks should be the favorite, but for some reason, I feel like the Suns are going to win. So I guess I'm gonna go Suns. I'm a Team Suns fan. Although I'd be so okay if it was Suns and Bucks and the Bucks win the championship. I'd be so okay with Giannis getting a championship for that small market team that everybody wanted him to get traded away from. So I'd be so okay with either. Obviously, Chris Paul getting a ring would be awesome, or if Giannis Antetokounmpo got a ring in Milwaukee, I'd be so happy with that too. Blazers need to make move, but keep Damian Lillard. Yes, they do, but will Neil O'Shea do it is the question, man. That is the question. So, what is your work besides YouTube? So, so last year, February 2020, before the pandemic hit, I actually was a full-time YouTuber, and I have been. But then, obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, but revenue tanked so badly once the pandemic hit. So, like, I was kind of chilling, not making a ton of money on YouTube. I was still making enough that I was able to, obviously support myself. But now I have a kid, so it became a little different. And I wanted to make more money, so I just got a little bit of a part-time job. It's actually the same place I quit before I became a full-time YouTuber. But I just work in retail, just for 2 days, like 2 to 3 days a week. It's your normal human being, just working a little bit of a retail job. That's all it is. So yeah. Just 2 to 3 hours a week though. So YouTube is still my main focus. YouTube's still my main focus. I just have a little bit of money on the side as well. And that's kind of what I also do. So Raptor trade, Siakam for Simmons. Is that a good trade for both teams? Potentially. But not sure that would go down. Dame is getting traded for Ben. Yo, Wave Poppy, we ain't starting this already, are we? Who should the Celtics trade for? Literally anybody. Like, just someone that could be a third option to Simmons and Jaylen Brown. So, what do you think the Warriors should do? The Warriors should trade Wiseman in the 7th pick for somebody good. I don't know what that somebody is, but they should trade because I think they have a championship window if they got, like, better. Steph and Clay are not going to get any younger. Draymond Green is still pretty good as well, as we saw. So I feel like the Warriors should make a big trade, but I don't know if they will. I can also understand the patient route where they feel like maybe we should just draft and then have a good team after Steph and Clay are both gone. I could totally understand that as well. What's up, Luca? What's up? And then Connor Danke. What has happened to TKE? But I know he is active on Twitter. Is he a teacher now? And is a teacher now? To be honest, I never really talked to TKE about why he quit doing YouTube. I just always assumed that he just didn't like doing it anymore, I guess. I think he also runs a podcast. I don't know. I've never listened to it personally. I think it's a Timberwolves podcast. So that, I don't know. I've never actually asked TKE, like, what happened and why he stopped doing YouTube, to be honest. I'm sorry, Connor. I've never asked. Dang, if you were a GM, would you trade Ben Simmons for Malcolm Brogdon? If I was a Sixers GM, no, I would not do that. If I was a Sixers GM, Daryl Morey, Daryl Morey is, okay, he runs the trades or whatever, so I don't know what the exact title of Daryl Morey is. I would have said no, just like he did. I feel like you don't get that much better. I mean, you kind of, it's just it's weird. So I feel like you don't get that much better. I really don't. Okay. So I don't think I would. If I was the Pacers, I was fine sitting that trade over, but you guys will see. I actually did a Ben Simmons Pacers rebuild. That will be out tomorrow, so you guys will kind of see my thoughts on that. How's college going, bro? Or actually, let me read this question first. Dang, you have a kid? I thought you were 19. I'm actually 22. 22 years old, but yeah, I have a kid. He's awesome. He's doing good. Who do you think is getting banned? Bro, I don't know, man. It literally could be anybody. Blazers, in my heart, says Blazers because I would love to get them, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Thank you, Sony. And then no one on the Raptors is untouchable. Yeah, I don't think that's the case either. Maybe Fred VanVleet's probably going to be the closest one to untouchable, I feel like. But everyone else, I think, is, you know, available. So, Crushables, can you do a Bulls rebuild with Prime, D Wade, AD, D Rose with the rest of the Bulls player in the current roster? Also turn off salary cap. Marcus Brown, that is a good idea, but the problem is right now there's just so many rumors that I feel like doing that right now is just terrible timing. For me, the way I run my YouTube channel, I always go off, you know, rumors and news. That's the best way I feel like is to run a rebuild channel. So that's a good idea, but probably not at the moment. Maybe when we get into the dead time potentially. As a Mavs fan, I think you meant Mavs fan, I would love a Simmons for KP trade. So personally, I don't know if I love Simmons and Luka on the court together. You know, they're both kind of guys you want the ball to be in their hands. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I'd love, you know, Luka playing off Ben Simmons and Ben Simmons playing off Luka, if you know what I mean. So, the Warriors don't have cap space. They do not, but they could get creative and trade Wiggins and, like, Wiseman and the 7th pick for something. They don't have cap space, though. You're right. Yes, they are. Anunoby Siakam. Everyone knows this. Yeah, Anunoby's probably another one that you could say maybe, just maybe could be untouchable. Gary Trent Jr. maybe. I don't know. But can you do a Bucks rebuild after they lose? For sure. Even if they make it to the NBA Finals, I'm going to do every single team's rebuild after the NBA Finals is over. Blazers get Joe Harris for Dame and CJ. I'm not even gonna entertain Wave Poppy right now. How much money do you make from YouTube? Okay, so I don't think you're really supposed to talk about this, but I will say, because of you guys and revenue being up so crazy, I literally actually just had my best month ever as far as ad revenue is concerned, and I'm just talking about YouTube revenue. I actually had my best month ever in YouTube history for me. Not YouTube history, but for me, history. If I'm saying that correctly. So that was the best month I've ever had making money wise. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys for that. It was, I don't want to talk about, I don't want to say how much I made because I feel like I'm not trying to flex. So I don't know. I don't feel like I want to say it because flex, I don't like, you know, I kind of want to be humble about it. You know what I mean? Siakam is nowhere near untouchable, mate. I feel like people are arguing about whether the Raptors have, someone that's untouchable or not. I feel like they shouldn't have anybody untouchable, but that's just my personal opinion. What do you think of the rumors of Kuz and LeBron not getting along? You know, it could be true, but you know, I think it's just a lot of LA fans wanting to get rid of Kyle Kuzma or just LA reporters. But I could definitely see that. You know, Kyle Kuzma came in, was supposed to be better than Jason Tatum. He's being compared to him, and then, you know, I don't know. VanVleet is our worst starter and most wait, I guess I skipped a question. Do you think Kemba will play for Oklahoma City Thunder or ask for a trade? He probably will play it out, but we'll see. VanVleet is our worst starter and most overrated player, and it'll be 23 every year's player say he's untouchable. Siakam was second team on NBA. They want to cash on VanVleet Boucher value. Okay. What up, dude? What up, V2? VanVleet shoots 38 from the field. He should be on the trade block. Miles Turner, Malcolm Brogdon, and the Pacers get CJ McCollum and Nurkic and a first-round pick. That's actually an interesting trade. Connor Dancan, you make money on thumbnails as well? Yeah, I actually do. I do still do Moss's thumbnails, which is why sometimes you see the jersey swaps that I do are like the same thing, and our thumbnails look similar, which I should try to differentiate them a little bit more. But yeah, I do still do Moss's thumbnails. I used to do another small YouTuber's thumbnails, but I think he stopped doing YouTube, and then sometimes I do 6 Rings thumbnails for his football channel, but he hasn't hit me up in a long time for that, which is fine. I'm not, you know. Crushable, what are the chances the Warriors get Kawhi Leonard off a signed trade? Warriors trade. I mean, I feel like that chance of that happening is very slim, if I'm honest with you, Marcus Brown. What team is most likely going to get Kawhi? The Clippers. The Clippers. I think he's staying in LA, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Crushable's getting the bag. You know, I definitely got a pretty good bag in June. I'm not gonna lie. It was really good money. Do you think Nurkic will request a trade? because he said he wants a new role or he's out. I don't know. I think it depends how Chauncey Billups handles the situation. And, you know, if you guys watched the press conference, Chauncey had a lot of good things to say as far as he kind of called out Terry Stotts about the way our offense was, where it was a lot of rely on CJ and Dame to bail you out. I don't want to see that anymore. I don't think Chauncey wants to see that anymore. So if we could get a little bit more ball movement and maybe Nurkic a little bit more involved, yeah. So, I don't know. I think that there's a chance he could stay, but I also could see a world where he's traded. How old is your kid? He actually just turned 6 months today, so he's still a baby. So, I'm not 22 with a 10-year-old or anything like that. I didn't have a baby when I was 12 or anything crazy like that. He's 6 months, though. If I had to guess, maybe 40 a week. 40 a week on what? I don't know. 40 a week on... I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you think the Rockets regret trading CP3? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. The Rockets should regret trading James Harden for what they did, though. Which player difference maker do you think can go to the Sixers without being CJ? Malcolm Brogdon, TJ Warren. I mean, there's a lot of guys. But to give you a list at the top of my head is going to be kind of impossible. Do you think the Pistons can make it to the playoffs this season after they take Cade? You know, it kind of depends what kind of impact he has right away. We've seen rookies do it before. Donovan Mitchell is an example. Maybe. You never know, man. I wouldn't bet money on it, but I think there's a chance. What is the possibility of Curry to the Lakers? I don't think it'll happen, but you never know, I guess. You never know. Hey, yo, Crush, can we fire Neil O'Shea and hire you? I probably shouldn't be the one being hired, but, you know, Neil O'Shea getting fired. I have a love-hate relationship with Neil O'Shea. I like what he has to say a lot, but at the same time, his history of making moves is just stupid. What happened to you and Crispy? Nothing. Crispy and I are still very cool. We don't talk, but that's because he runs his own thing. I actually joined his live stream the other day, and I said, what's up? And he said, what's up back to me. That was the first time I talked to him in a while, but there's no issues with Crispy and I, if that's what you're wondering. Do you think LeBron will get traded? Joking, you think Kawhi is staying? Yes, I do. Where do you think Schroeder's going to? That's a good question. I kind of wonder what Schroeder's value will be to other teams this offseason. Blazers need to get a player next to Damian Lillard or he's going to request a trade. Crush the Pistons for first overall. Yes, let's do it. Can I make you a new and better YouTube banner, please? You could try, but I kind of do my own stuff, so... will the Lakers starting point guard... Who will the Lakers starting point guard be in 2021-2022? Kemba Walker. Just kidding, I don't know. But Kemba, maybe? How old are you? 22? You born in 99 as well? I was. Are you married? Will be in October. I mean, do you make like something close to 40 a week on YouTube? No. Way more than that. I can make $40 a day on YouTube. More than $40 a day on YouTube. It's definitely not a week. If it was $40 a week on YouTube, I never would have become a full-time YouTuber. I think Ben Simmons going to come back a B player next year. Hope my Bulls buy low. I think Simmons will bounce back next year. Especially if he gets an opportunity where he isn't as much... if he's not much of a focus, you know what I mean? Okay, the chat's getting a little fast. I can't read every question now. Okay, I'm just gonna, I guess. Crush, are you scared of planes? I'm going on one this week. It's a 3-hour flight. I was, and I kind of am still, but you just kind of have to, go with the flow, man. When I was younger, I went on 4 plane rides in a row, or not in a row, 2 there and 2 back. Because I went to Washington, D.C., which was a ton of fun when I was younger and on a school trip. But it was cool. Crushables, I didn't link with you. I only want to start doing my own rebuilds. Hell yeah, man. Love to see it. I could see Harold going to the Mavs or something. Maybe. If you're the Rockets GM, who would you draft? I think I would draft Jalen Green personally, but I don't know. I guess Evan Mobley is a chance. You think Wiseman's getting traded? I think there's a chance of it for sure. What's your Instagram? I don't have an Instagram anymore. I deleted Instagram. I'm on Twitter, so Twitter is where you could reach me. Crushables59. Who do you think can trade for the first pick? I say OKC and Toronto, and they could trade for pick 2 as well as they wanted to. To be honest, I don't think the Pistons are trading the number 1 pick. This is the first time they've won the number 1 pick in so long. I think it'd be very, very backwards lateral move if they traded it. When's your birthday? It is May 7th. 99. Crushables, can you do an NFL team in the NBA based on NBA players' best attributes? Kind of same thing I said earlier, Marcus Brown. For Who is the best GM in the league? Masai Ujiri is a good one. Daryl Morey can make some weird moves, but I would say he's most of the time a pretty good GM. Sam Presti, if you want to say getting a bunch of first-round picks is cool. I don't know. I guess I named a few of them. What year did you meet your girlfriend, if you mind me asking? We met in the year of 2018, 2018, I think. I literally got right out of a toxic relationship in 2017. And I didn't think I was going to date for a while, because when I actually first started YouTube, guys, I was in a very toxic relationship. And YouTube was, I'm going to talk about this for a second, because this is just a story. I don't think I've told it before, but I don't think a lot of people know this. But when I first started YouTube, I was in a very, very toxic relationship. And it was kind of my way. When I started YouTube, I was watching a lot of rebuilders, obviously, and Madden YouTubers and stuff like that. And the way kind of like that I escaped my reality is YouTube was a way that I did it. And first I was just doing it for fun, and then eventually I gained a following, and you know, the rest is history. But once I got out of that toxic relationship, like a year and a half later, whatever it was, I ended up you know, meeting her. So how did you get a kid at 22? Well, you know, I would give you the birds and the bees talk, but I don't want to talk about that here on YouTube. That's kind of weird. I feel like your parents should talk about that, right? You guys know how it is. I don't think I want to get into that. Hey, come to Greece for a vacation. I don't think I have that kind of money, to be honest. My 2-year-old brother just successfully tried out for the OKC roster. Really? That's awesome. Do you see the Heat getting a big name player? Yes, I do. As far as what your definition is of a big name player, I don't know, but I feel like they'll make some kind of move. Bruh, I can't come to Greece for vacation, bro. I'm sorry. That's just, I can't do that. I don't think I make money. I would make enough doing that. What made you start YouTube? I kind of just talked about it. Toxic relationship, wanted to get away from it, so that's kind of what I started YouTube for. He's doing well with those shorts and does well on TikTok as well. Oh, Cam Rebuilds? Yeah, he does awesome with shorts. What is your favorite NBA team? Blazers. There's a meme on the internet of an OK 2027 roster. Damon to the Lakers. Please get out of here with that, bro. Oh, my goodness. It's just such a dumb rumor. Kyle Kuzma for Damian Lillard. What kind of trade package is that? What should the Pelicans do this offseason? Get rid of Bledsoe and Adams. Let's start with that. Do you think the Blazers will sign someone like Rocco but a bit better? Hopefully. We need some 3-and-D help. Do you think having a YouTube and a job is too much? I think for some people it could be. But for me, I've managed it pretty well. And like I said, my job, I spent a year without a job just doing YouTube, and now I've got a job back recently, very recently. And I think I managed it pretty well, though. Ibaka to the Blazers. Hey, I wouldn't mind that. What things should the Blazers improve on besides defense? Just getting a better I feel like that's the only thing there is to improve on, though, is defense and changing the roster and the way we play. The offense needs to improve, and we kind of, you know, fired a head coach. So we're kind of hoping Chauncey Billups is the reason our offense will be better. I love the way Massa calls Kyle Kuzma the walking lesbian. Yeah, Massa, I feel like I always say it wrong. Hates Kyle Kuzma. I know that. Would Doug McDermott be perfect fit for the Pels? I mean, he'd be a good shooter. The Pels' perfect center would be Cat. Do you think Jimmy Butler would leave? I don't know. What do the Pistons need to do this offseason? Draft Cade Cunningham and just continue to do their thing. There was a question I kind of wanted to answer. Oh, Twitter was hating on Billups. Do I get on a rant on the Billups situation or not? Because I feel like it was really weird, the timing of everything, because, you know, don't get me wrong, allegations are definitely something to be taken serious, but this was in 1997. If this would have happened recently, then sure, that's fine. Whatever, then you need to talk about it. But this happened in 1997, was never convicted, and he worked for ESPN, has been a great human being ever since. So I feel like all that's coming out about Billups doing that thing in 1997 was just very unfair. And I think people were making a bigger deal out of it than it should have been. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to downplay if something actually happened to a person. I hated how they attacked him for it. And this circumstance, like I said, if it happened recently, fine. But it was, what is it? The year is 2021. That was freaking almost 25 years ago. Why are we talking about it still? He was working on ESPN, and I don't think anybody was talking about it. Billups has been a great person after the incident, though. Yeah, he's been a really good person, man. I haven't not seen an incident about him. If it was true, then yeah, it definitely needs to be addressed. But I just feel like it was weird timing. That's all. I just feel like, and then I think people were making a big deal about what was I? Oh yeah, people were making a big deal about Jason Quick. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but if you watch press conference, dude, there was literally a question about this allegation 3 times, and they addressed it before they even allowed questions. They literally before they even allowed questions, Neil O'Shea, which I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he literally addressed the situation, was like, we are aware of what happened and all that. He addressed the situation. And then there was 3 questions after that talking about the situation. And then there was a 4th question about it. And the person running the conference or whatever, or just kind of monitoring it, said, we've answered enough about that question. We're ready to move on and ready to move forward, which I thought was fine because I was tired of hearing about it. And then everybody on Twitter is making a big deal about, oh my goodness, they didn't answer the question. I'm like, bro, they talked about it 4 times, man. How many times are you going to drag it out? That's just how I felt, man. Let's get back to the questions, though. All right. People never talk about Billups as a basketball. That's how badly underrated he is. Yeah, he was a good basketball player, man. Good leader. The Pistons went out there and beat Kobe and... I almost said Kobe and LeBron. What am I talking about? Kobe and Shaq. Rest in peace, Mamba, of course. Yo, Crush, you think Lillard will stay or get traded? He is staying, my friend. I don't think he'll get traded this offseason. If we continue to not do anything and still suck and get out of the first round, I would not be surprised if Dame eventually, goes. Yo, Crush, you think Lillard will stay or get... Or I already answered that question. I'm stupid. Miles Turner for Nurkic? Honestly, I wouldn't mind Miles Turner coming here. I would not mind it. Your thoughts on Kid to Dallas? I know some people hate it, but I feel like he should, get a chance. I think he should get a chance. Suggs, VanVleet, Anobi, Siakam. Which center do you think they sign? I've seen Holmes and Allen, but what do you think? They trade for James Wiseman. Just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, Holmes and Allen. I think Allen's going to Cleveland, though. Is your mom going to sign anywhere? Yeah, she signed with the Portland Trailblazers. Malcolm brought in a first-round pick for Ben counteroffer. I think I would have asked for, like, TJ Warren as well, maybe, if the Sixers value that enough. I don't know. Russ to LA? Maybe. What do you think of Kenny being hired as the Bulls? Dude, if Kenny gets that, congrats to him. What potential does Zach Collins have? I don't know, man. He might be out of the league at this point. Dude can't stay healthy. Does New Orleans deserve Zion? Yes, they won the first pick in the draft for a reason. You think anyone can trade for a second pick? Could Houston swap with the Raptors, most likely? Maybe. You never know. You never know. Brent Ingram, new Jason, 4 first pick for Damian. Nah, Jason. Wait, what? Oh, nah. You're saying like 3 different names. Nah. Who is that? Nah. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jason, 4 first picks for Damian. Hey, that's a start to a package. Thanks for answering that one. You should do this 2K rebuild with Lillard going to the Lakers this offseason. I don't know how you'll trade for him. Tanner Marcus, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing that because it's not happening, okay? The Lakers fans are so delusional, it's not even funny. Not all of them. I don't want to attack every single one of them, but the people on Twitter that are going out there and are actually legitimately serious and throwing your trade offers that are KCP, Kyle Kuzma, and a first or a second for Lillard or Bradley Beal is just so stupid, it's not even funny. Better fit for the Warriors, Miles Turner or Pascal? Probably Miles Turner, because I don't think Siakam's fit to play a small forward. My last question, all right, what's going to happen if CP3 wins the ship? You think he'll accept the player option this season? No, I don't think he will, actually. And I thought it was dumb that he wouldn't, but I could kind of understand it because his value is really good right now. He could probably get a multi-year deal to kind of secure himself a little bit more. Because think about it. If he took that 1-year deal, if he took that 1-year deal and then he got hurt, it would be kind of a bad situation. Can you do my live streams? What do you mean? I don't understand the question. Apple fanboy, what's up, bro? I can't even tell what kind of emoji that is. Oh, it's a go. What's up, go? That's you. No, keep streaming. I'm streaming, bro. We chilling. We've only been live for 25 minutes. Aren't the Blazers the best team? No, they're not, unfortunately. I wish they were. This is a good player. Trey is a good player, you know. Trey is a great player. Who do you think the Rockets will draft at number 2? I personally want Jalen Green. I think it would make sense for them to draft Jalen Green more, but I can understand the Evan Mobley thing. I'm balling in Slovenia right now. Luke, I appreciate you for being in the stream as well. Dame to New York. Yo, Apple, I mean, at least you guys have some assets. I'll say that. At least you guys have assets, but I don't think it's going to happen this offseason. But hey, do we need a Blazers rebuild? Maybe. I'm going to wait for the Blazers to actually do something, though. Oh my god, KCP, Kuzma, THP for chicken sandwich. Yeah, bro, that's basically the Lakers fans right there. I mean, you can't... I mean, to say, can you do more live streams in the future? Oh, yeah, I kind of want to do this like 2 times a week. Do you want to collab? Not right now. You think Blazers should tank for Chet or Monty Bates? No, I do not. That would not make sense as far as keeping Dame. Do you see the League 2K22 cover? I don't think I did, to be honest. Dame going to the Lakers. Oh, my goodness. I'm moving on. I'm not even going to address the situation. LeBron to Portland. Yes, I love that. Rise fans here. Do you think we will be back next season? Yes, I do. I was surprised you guys didn't make the playoffs this year. What is the cutest player? Well, okay, this has been the best question so far. Mason, who is the cutest player in free agency this offseason? It's Kelly Oubre, right? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Say bye to Dame Crushables. Bro, come on. Dame going to the Heat. No. Dame to the Blazers. Yes, Dame going to the Heat. The Lakers going to trade Bronny for Dame. Bronny, do you think if Jonathan Kuminga falls to the 7th pick, the Warriors will take him? Maybe, if he falls. KD is on the legendary cover. Oh, you should check out Article 1 trade idea for every NBA team this offseason. I actually think I saw that earlier. That'd be kind of cool to do. We might actually do that. Hold on. Actually, let's do that. Let's react to some Bleacher Report trades. I'm going to move you guys over here for a second. I'm going to see if I can find the article quick. That actually is a really good idea. Who said that? Laura T. Shout out to you, Goat. Shout out to you. All right. I need a new window. Hold on. I got to make sure... Okay. I got to find it first. NBA trade rumors. All right. Let's see. Bleacher Report. I need Bleacher Report. NBA trades. Articles, NBA. News. One offseason trade for every NBA team. All right. All right, let's do this. All right, let's where's my live stream sitting at right now? Where are we looking? If I click live stream, we're looking at my Elgato capture card. Hold on real quick. Let me get that out of the way. Bam, boom. We got that. Boom. All right, we're set now. All right. Do I need to change the zoom a little bit? Let's do that. All right, boom. All right. Let's get into, and then I think last thing, we'll make it full screen. All right. Chat would be cool if I could have it like closer to me, but whatever. So, one offseason trade for every NBA team. All right, let's see what they got. I'm not reading everything. So, Atlanta Hawks. Get on my way. Atlanta Hawks receive Avery Bradley and Daniel House. Houston Rockets receive Chris Dunn, Oklahoma City's 2022 first-round pick. This isn't anything crazy. So basically, the Atlanta Hawks trade Chris Dunn, a 2022 first-round pick. Lottery protection turns into 2 seconds. Oh, okay. So the Thunder will probably be in the lottery. So I guess they're trading 2 seconds for Avery Bradley, Daniel House. It's nothing game-changing. It's nothing game-changing, so I'm just going to move on from that. Okay, Boston Celtics. Celtics receive Taurean Prince. Cleveland Cavaliers receive Carson Edwards. Tristan Thompson, number 45. So Celtics basically get a wing and Prince. The Cavaliers receive Tristan Thompson back, a second-round pick, and Carson Edwards. Sure. Brooklyn, let's see. Montrezl Harrell, okay. Lakers receive Dinwiddie. Okay, this one's interesting. Lakers get a point guard. Lakers get a point guard, obviously. And then the Nets get a big man, and Montrezl Harrell could be... Oh, and Kyle Kuzma. I didn't see Kyle Kuzma. I didn't see Kuzma in this trade. So, yeah, Kuzma would be in another situation where I don't think he would prosper very much. I think Kyle Kuzma needs to go to a team where he's going to have a little bit more freedom, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think it's a terrible trade, though. I think the Lakers getting a point guard here would make a lot of sense. And then the Nets get 2 good role players. So, not the worst trade in the world. Charlotte Hornets receive Christian Wood. Rockets receive PJ Washington, number 11, 2022 second-round pick. Honestly, I kind of like this trade. The Charlotte Hornets going for a win now move and getting Christian Wood. They've needed a center for so long. Like, so damn long. And the Rockets receive a young player, number 11, and 22 second-round pick. I am not opposed to this. I'm not opposed to this. I think this is a interesting trade. Chicago Bulls. We got Dinwiddie. And the Nets received Thaddeus Young. I feel like Thaddeus Young was really good for the Bulls, though. Right? I don't know. It's a nice one. That's a decent one. Cleveland. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I want to get back to your question. So I'm probably not going to spend too much time like dissecting. So Cavaliers received Goran Dragic. Iguodala, Tyler Hero. They get rid of Kevin Love and Colin Sexton. Okay. So basically all they get, they trade. Okay. So basically all the Cavaliers get for trading Kevin Love and Colin Sexton is Tyler Hero and a second round pick. No, that's stupid. That's just not even worth it. I don't think. I mean, I guess if you were that desperate to get out of Kevin Love's contract, you would do it. But other than that, I think that's a terrible trade for Cleveland. That's a good trade for Miami, though. That's a finesse job. Mavericks received Will Barton. Nuggets received Josh Richardson. You know, that's an interesting trade. Just kind of a switch up of role players. I think Will Barton has been very good for Denver, though. I don't know if they would do that. Denver. We got Denver. Marcus Smart. So they get a nice defender. Celtics receive Monte Morris. So that's a point guard. I guess if they view Monte Morris as a starting point guard, that could be interesting. And I mean, I think Monte Morris in a bigger role would be a lot of fun, actually. I think it could be a lot of fun. But we'll see. Pistons receive... okay, this is just a very weird... Okay. So, Pistons receive DJ Augustine, number 23. Rockets receive Josh Jackson, number 37. So, basically, the Pistons get a higher pick, and they trade Josh Jackson, which I guess could make some sense. So, basically, they trade Josh Jackson for a first, and they trade a second. It's okay. It's all right. Nothing crazy. Warriors receive Zach LaVine. Chicago Bulls receive Kelly Oubre, number 7, number 14. First round pick swap. This is not going to happen. The Bulls are making their case for wanting to make the playoffs this offseason. This trade. I mean, chat, we can all agree this trade would not happen, right? I don't think the Bulls are trading Zach LaVine this offseason. I think they're going to keep him. They're going to try to make win now moves. And I just think this is not a good trade at all. Actually, I mean, it's not a bad trade, but I think Chicago should not. It's just bleacher. I just don't see that happening. All right, let's move on. Rockets. Kevin Knox, Avery Bradley. Whatever. Indiana. Knicks received Jeremy Lamb. They trade a second round pick. Sure, if Jeremy Lamb, they want to get Jeremy Lamb off. Clippers received Kemba Walker. Thunder received Serge Ibaka, Luke Kennard. 2024 second pick, 2025 second pick, number 30. So I guess they collect assets and they take on Serge Ibaka. Luke Kennard. The Clippers get a point guard in Kemba Walker. That could be interesting. The Lakers, Buddy Hield, Montrezl, Kyle Kuzma. Get a nice guy that could definitely shoot off LeBron. I love that, actually. Memphis, Zach. Dude, what's up with these Zach LaVine trades? Chicago's not trading him. Precious Achiuwa, I'm not even going to entertain that anymore. Precious Achiuwa, Iguodala for Dinwiddie. So, Brooklyn gets, or Miami, I should say. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Miami gets a point guard. They're going to make some kind of move. Timberwolves receive Jonathan Isaac, Terrence Ross. Magic receive Malik Beasley, Culver, Jay McDaniels, Jake Layman. Why would the Magic want more guards, bro? I just don't see this. I guess if they really thought Jonathan Isaac wasn't going to stay healthy, but other than that, that's just, nah. I mean, Magic already have enough guards as it is. I think they should take a chance on Jonathan Isaac and hope for the best. Milwaukee Bucks. Harrison Barnes, Brook Lopez. So, the Bucks, although Brook Lopez just had his damn 33 points last night. I don't think they do this. I don't see that. New Orleans, Miles Turner. We've already kind of talked about this a lot. Actually, it's a 3-team trade. New Orleans receive Miles Turner. Pacers receive Nickeil Alexander Walker, number 10. So the Pacers get a young point guard / shooting guard in Nickeil, and then number 10. Steven Adams to the Spurs. A 2022 first-round pick. I think this is a stupid trade for the Spurs, to be honest with you. Why would the Spurs trade their 10th pick for Steven Adams and 8 seconds? Wait, 2022 first-round pick. I thought that said second-round pick. Least favorable from Lakers. I still think this is a terrible trade for San Antonio. Why would they trade number 10 for Steven Adams? That's stupid. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. That's so stupid. Chat, is this stupid? Or is it just me? They have a lottery pick. Why the hell would they trade for Steven Adams? Maybe if they were trying to win, but I just... Spurs don't have... Oh, they don't have 10. Maybe I'm stupid. Wait, what pick to the Spurs? I'm such an idiot. I thought they did have 10 for some reason. Ah, all right, let's move on. I'm an idiot. Next, Damian Lillard. Oh, here it is. Here we go. I'm such a dumbass. Oh my God, Dame's the Lakers. Do you think the Raptors will finish next season? Oh my goodness, they got 12. I'm so stupid. I still think the Spurs. Okay, so the Spurs give up. What do the Spurs give up then? Wait, do they just take on? So correct me if I'm wrong. What did the Spurs give up in this situation then? They're literally just receiving. Don't the Spurs have to give something up to get something? They're getting paid to take on. Oh, okay. 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 But I feel like they have to give something up though. You're stupid. The Spurs got 12 pick. Thank you, Luca. I appreciate your kind words. All right. All right. Damian Lillard to the. Let's talk about this one. All right. Now they can absorb in your cap. They're taking on. Yeah. Okay. 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 I thought the Spurs would at least have to give something up though. Not like I'm not saying they have to give up anything crazy, but New York Knicks receive Damian Lillard. Portland Trailblazers receive quickly Obi Toppin, number 19. Hell no. Hell no. I want RJ Barrett. If we're trading Damian Lillard to the Knicks, you're giving me RJ Barrett. You're not keeping RJ Barrett and giving me quickly and Toppin. I'm sorry, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. This is a good trade for the Knicks. You're right. But I'm not taking two young players. And how many? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first-round picks. Okay. 5 to 6 first-round picks. But I would want RJ Barrett. Sorry, Apple. If I was the GM, you call me, and I don't hear RJ Barrett. You see this? I'm hanging up. I'm hanging up. That's what's gonna happen. Give me RJ if you're gonna get Damian Lillard. Give me RJ. No, we need Dame. What if I give you some sponge candy? Oh, I'd probably answer the phone then. All right, let's move on. Oklahoma City. Kristaps Porzingis. Okay, Mavericks receive Kemba Walker. This one's interesting. This one's actually interesting. This one's very interesting. Yeah, I know there's not even any swaps. 6 first round picks is enough though. I don't want first round picks. I want young players. All good, Christopher. All good. Orlando. Tyus Jones, John Kachar, 22 first round pick. Memphis Grizzlies see Terrence Ross, so they get some bench scoring. That's cool. Philadelphia, Eric Gordon, George Hill. Oh, George Hill. Okay. Expect to see some sort of Ben Simmons mega deal. Don't worry, it's coming. All right, Bleacher Report's coming with a Ben Simmons trade. I feel like it's probably going to be a Portland Trailblazers one, right? Nance, Osman, Cleveland. So nothing too crazy there. Here it is. This is what I thought was going to happen. So Ben Simmons, Anthony Tolliver, and Philadelphia 76ers receive Robert Covington, Caesar McCollum. All right, let's talk about this one. Because personally, all right, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about this one. So, as a Blazers fan, I would not mind getting Ben Simmons. Ideally, though, I would not want to get rid of Robert Covington because we need the defensive Covington. But I see where the Sixers would want Covington. I could see that. But in an ideal world, I would like to just have Simmons for a Caesar McCollum swap. That's what I would like to see. But I can understand, like, you know, the Sixers may want Covington as well. But I would like to keep Covington personally. I think it's a good trade if it was like a Ben Simmons for CJ. Because Norman Powell can basically do, you know, some things that CJ can do if we re-sign him. Hey, Luca, Dame is better. Oh, man, we're getting some arguments now. All right, well, I think it's a, you know, if this happens, I'd be happy. A CJ McCollum for Ben Simmons. I wouldn't be happy with getting rid of Covington as well. But Ben is much better than Covington. You're right. You're right, Luca, but the problem is we don't have defenders on the roster. So keeping Covington would be very, very importante. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Can we trade CJ for Miles Turner and TJ Warren? Maybe. Sacramento. Porn Show has received Harrison Barnes, DeLon Wright. Sacramento Kings received Nurkic, Anthony Simons. It would be a nice 3-and-D wing, but what kind of center would we have? You know? Spurs received Montrezl Kyle Kuzma. Lakers received DeMar DeRozan. Is it just me, or do I think... Is it just me, or is DeMar DeRozan on the Lakers a terrible idea? Or is it just me? I just think that fit is absolutely atrocious. DeMar does not shoot threes. I think that fit is terrible. And Anthony Davis doesn't like to play center. So you'd have a power forward Anthony Davis out there, whatever center it may be, and then DeRozan and LeBron, and then whatever shooting guard like KCP. That's just, no. I think I saw this a long time ago, but this is just terrible. DeMar on the Lakers would make no sense at all. It's a terrible idea. It's just a terrible fit. A terrible fit. Terrible fit. Toronto, Shea. Number 4, OG Anunoby. So Toronto gets Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder received number 4, OG Anunoby. I know I have some Raptors fans in the chat. I saw some earlier. I don't know if you're still here. But what do you think about this? Would you do this? Would you trade number 4 and OG for Shea? And number 16, I guess. Nope. Bro, Raptors fans are so passionate. I love it. Bro, every time, I just know there's a Raptors fan somewhere. I know there's a Raptors fan everywhere, man. I love Raptors fans. They're so passionate. Like, so passionate. And you love it. Because, like, every time I do Raptors rebuild, I know if I slip up, someone's commenting. Someone's coming on my neck in the comments. And it's a Raptors fan because they're passionate as hell. Utah. Thoughts on Ant-Man? I like him. Shea for free since he's from here. Oh, yeah. Shea is from... Isn't Shea from Canada? Yeah, thanks, man. Much love. Much love. All right. Let's get into these trades again. Maxi Kleber, Josh Richardson for Jordan Clarkson. I do not think... Okay, hold on. Let's break this down for a second. The Jazz receive Kleber, Richardson, player option. Mavericks receive Clarkson. I think the Mavs would love this deal, but I think the Jazz don't get better. How would the Jazz get better in this situation? They're trading their 6th man of the year. Yeah, thick pancakes. Passionate Jazz fan there. I know he's a Jazz fan. I remember him. But Clarkson, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. I don't think... That's a good trade for the Mavericks. Good trade for the Mavericks. Yeah, of course you think it's a good trade, Luka. But that's a terrible trade for the Jazz. They do not get better. They get worse. They get worse, in fact. They get a lot worse. Wizards. Number 11. So they get a lottery pick for Thomas Bryant. If you could get a lottery pick for Thomas Bryant, that would be cool, I guess. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. All right. What was your guys' favorite trade out of all of these? This one, by far, was the worst. I'm sorry. I just hate that fit. I hate that fit. And plus the Clarkson trade. Clarkson is so overrated. I mean, it depends how much you like him, but he just won 6th man of the year and was a really big part of the Jazz offense and what they do. So trading him for Kleber and Richardson is just a terrible idea. It's just a terrible idea. All right. All right, I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, there we go. I meant to move Streamlabs over to my screen so I can see you guys. All right. Mine is Jordan Clarkson deal. Is it? Clarkson isn't overrated. I don't think he is either. But some people have their opinions. Any teams that doesn't get Edwards will get worse. That's an interesting take. Okay. John Mint, I love the passion behind your fandom for Anthony Edwards, though. That is a crazy, fun take. Do a Jalen Green Raptors rebuild. Tomorrow is a Ben Simmons Pacers rebuild. What if? It's a what if. Actually, while I have some guys here, so in my Pacers rebuild, I talked about, okay, actually, well, I won't say it was in my Pacers rebuild because I don't want to spoil anything, but let's say Ben Simmons got traded to, let's say the Pacers and Philadelphia came to an agreement that Simmons was going to the Pacers, right? Right? You guys get where I'm going with this? What would you, like, I kind of asked this earlier, but could Sabonis and Simmons work? And Miles Turner, could that work? Could that work? I don't think it could. I don't think it could. I think it would be... That was a report from a reliable source that Pacers offered Brogdon to first for Simmons and Philly turned it down. Yes, I know. I actually did a rebuild on it as a what if. I think it's kind of interesting because that's what I was thinking as well. Trade Sabonis, because I think what would happen is Indiana would try to make it work, but at the end of the day, Miles Turner is a lot better fit to Ben Simmons than Sabonis is to Ben Simmons. So I know the train has been for so long to trade Miles Turner, right? Or trade Miles Turner and go with Sabonis. But if you actually acquired Ben Simmons, I feel like it would be weird to trade Miles Turner instead of Sabonis. You know what I mean? Rookie of the year was rigged. No chance it works. Yeah, I didn't think it would work either. Pacers offered it first, but somebody that was really low value for Ben Simmons. He's defensive player of the year. I agree. I would have declined it as well. I think I would have declined it as well. Simmons is playing in Sam Presti is playing in the NBA, is he? I got an 98 overall Luka in my league. Sabonis to T-Wolves. Anything? It's a starting offer. Like I said, I think the same thing, B. I think what could happen is the Pacers offered that, and maybe they'll come back with a different offer. 76ers didn't even counter. So I don't know if the 76ers are interested in anyone on the Pacers roster. Because there's a report that they wanted someone who's an all-star caliber player. So Sabonis is an all-star caliber player, but I don't know if you would trade Sabonis for Simmons. And I don't know if I would love Sabonis and Joel Embiid anyway, to be honest with you. So I feel like the Pacers' best offer is if they were to offer like TJ Warren, Brogdon, a first, maybe Jeremy Lamb. I don't know. Just maybe something along the lines of that. It would have to be more than Brogdon. But I think it could be interesting. I think it would make the Sixers a well-rounded roster if they got Warren and Brogdon. But I don't know if they'd be better, if you know what I mean. They would be more well-rounded, though. Malik Beasley is a really good asset for the T-Wolves. He is. Rockets should pick Mobley. I feel like the Rockets are going to be the interesting scenario in their draft where they could go either way. I really do. Get your hopes up. That's a scary backcourt. It's talking about KPJ. Honestly, if I was a Rockets GM, I think I would take Jalen Green. But, you know, I don't know. Should Portland resign Melo? I hate to say it, but no, I don't think so. Because, well, I mean, it depends on what else we bring to the roster. If we got enough defenders around him, yes. But if he's going to, you know, be in the rotation and we're not going to have any defense still in the rotation, no. Malik Beasley is in jail right now, isn't he? I kind of forgot about that. Will Pistons skip Cade? I don't think so. I don't think they're that dumb. Honestly, if Dame demanded a trade, would you be okay with getting Iguodala, KZ, Okapala, Pressure Chua, Kendrick Nunn, Game Vincent, and 3 first-round picks? Christopher, you're really going to offer that trade and not even throw Tyler Herro in it? Really? No, I would not be okay with that trade. Malik's in jail? I didn't know if he was or not, to be honest. Malik isn't in jail anymore. I feel like he shouldn't be. Usually players don't spend time in jail because they can buy their bond or whatever. Are you a Blazers fan? I am. Got the Portland Trailblazers shirt on right here, baby. I'm a very passionate Blazers fan. Why can't Dame win? Because of Neil O'Shea. The roster built around him has been very, very lackluster. And Terry Stotts. You know what I mean? Christopher, no. Alright? No. I would not accept that. You know the Knicks ain't giving RJ away. Well, then they're not getting Dame. That's how I feel. If I was the GM, I would not do that, but whatever. What happens if Dame left? Would you bandwagon? No, I would say a Blazers fan, but I would also support Dame. I would support Dame. Hello, I hope you're well. Where do you see Ben Simmons? I think the Blazers makes a lot of sense, but Simmons could be in a lot of interesting situations. Do you miss Gary Trent Jr. because we miss Powell? Yeah, in a way, but I think Norman Powell is definitely very important this offseason because he could be a CJ McCollum replacement if we lost CJ. So in a way, I'm fine with the fact that we traded Gary Trent Jr. just because we're kind of in a situation now where it's like we have to win to keep Dame convinced that we're trying to win. Paul George to Portland for CJ 2 first and a Nurkic. Paul George would be interesting here in Portland, but I don't know. Hero is staying with my Heat, and that's final. Christopher, you'll be the first person I come to talk to if he gets traded this offseason. Steph or Dame? I mean, I don't feel like that makes either team much better. It makes them kind of the same. Would you like Simmons in Blazers even though he can't shoot? Yeah, I would. I would because his defense and playmaking. It kind of depends what roster we would have around him. Who do you think the Lakers are going for, Russ or... I'm not, it's just, I can't, man. I can't. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. The Lakers are not getting Damian Lillard, bro. It's just not happening. What? They have no assets. It's just not happening. Russell Westbrook is a little bit more realistic because he wouldn't be as valuable. Crush is literally the best, and that's that. I appreciate you, Christopher. I appreciate you. Sleazy. I tried putting a carrot. You... What? Oh, wait, what? It felt good. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Will Simmons be nice in Toronto? He could be. Say Damian Lillard requested trade. Would you be happy you got Jaylen Brown in return? Yeah, I would, actually. I definitely would like that. Aiden Vickers. I love your content. Thank you. Edwards, MJ. All right, John, man. We get your passion for Anthony Edwards. We understand your passion for Anthony Edwards. All right? Will Raptors be back? Yes. John, man, don't make me do it, bro. Please, let's not do this, man. I love your passion for Anthony Edwards, but spam, and I'm going to have to do something about it, and you keep doing it. Keep doing it, man. Like, I get it. You love Anthony Edwards, but please, bro, just let's not spam it. Do you think the Cavs should get Evan Mobley? No, because I feel like they're gonna draft or keep Jarrett Allen. Indiana Pacers say no to this trade, but imagine Kristaps Porzingis for Domantas Sabonis, who would fit well with Luka Doncic and Dallas Mavericks. Actually, funny enough, Cowboy, I actually kind of almost did that trade today in the Pacers rebuild, but I feel like I've been trading for Porzingis too much. So I didn't. And your favorite player, who is Damian Lillard? Where do you see him? I see him on the Portland Trailblazers. That's where I see him. Jaylen Brown's best return for Lillard trade? Yeah, I think it would definitely be a good return if we did have to trade Dame. Do you think the Rockets should get Suggs? They could entertain the idea of it. But I feel like Jalen Suggs to the Raptors is kind of a lock as a replacement for Kyle Lowry. Jason Tatum, but Jaylen Brown is better than Kristaps Porzingis, though. So, Raptors get, and your favorite player, who is Damian Lillard, where do you see him? I see him on the Portland Trailblazers. Where does Kuzma see himself next season? I'm sorry, I'm spamming this, by the way. It's okay. I see him on the Shanghai Sharks. No, I'm kidding. I just want to see Kuzma in a situation where he could have a little bit more freedom, maybe Sacramento or something like that. Do you like Kidd as a coach? I think he deserves another opportunity, but if he strikes out with Luka Doncic on his roster, then he just needs to not be a coach again. I think everyone deserves another chance. He had 2 chances, but he hasn't coached in a long time. Maybe he, maybe does his thing. Who would you take for Dame? I don't know. I'm not going to build a trade for Damian Lillard. It would have to be 3 young players at the very least and some first-round picks, I guess. For me. Just for me. I'm not saying that's how it's going to be, but that's what I would want. Rockets should take a guard. There are plenty of good front court players in the 2022 draft. Yeah, I think Jalen Green would be a lot of fun. KPG, Jay, and Jalen Green in the backcourt could be a lot of fun. What if Dame to the Nuggets? I feel like if Dame got to the Nuggets, that would actually be really good. Dame and Jokic could be fun. Dame and Jokic could be fun. Rockets lineup: KPJ, shooting guard Green, Jayshawn Tate, Wood, and Sharp are somebody in free agency. Yeah, Tatum, Giannis. Jason Tatum, and we got Jason Tatum accounts. We got Luka Doncic accounts. Ben Simmons in Denver. I don't think that's necessary. I think they got their playmaker in Jokic, and Ben Simmons would probably just not be the greatest fit. How old are you? I am 22 years old. What do you think about the Blazers hiring Billups? I'm happy with it. I loved what he had to say. And hopefully what he said was going to happen. Our offense is going to change. And hopefully there's some changes this offseason. I think, honestly, without the Blazers doing anything this offseason, I think Chauncey could make the team better. With just better offense, better play, better ball movement. But it's obviously clear there still needs to be a change. And then defense, obviously, more of a lock-in on defense. What do you think about Jalen Green to Toronto? I don't think Jalen Green will slip past number 3, to be honest. Butler's staying in Miami. Yeah, I saw CJ for Butler, but I don't think the Miami Heat would do that. How about Dame for 1 Kit Kat, LeBron, Giannis, Luka, Doncic, Young Tatum? If you have to throw in a warm pretzel, then do that. Yeah, I would do that trade. They say Lillard got pissed off about the coaching situation. No, he got pissed off because people were attacking him on Twitter. And it's funny because the people on Twitter that were attacking him weren't even Blazers fans. Well, some of them were, I think. But the one he was responding to was a Raptors fan. So, I don't know. Isn't it annoying when people just say casual this and casual and that? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're saying by that. Why do you still hurt yourself just talking? Good, y'all got the top 4 pick. Oh, he's talking to someone else, not me. Okay. To Cavs for Sexton first in the second round. Simmons to Cavs for Sexton first in the second, plus Kevin Love. Could be interesting. Would be mad if Dame goes to Canada. I'd be mad if Dame went anywhere, but do you think the Blazers could be a contender next season? I think with the right moves and the right formula as far as the Blazers offense and defense being better, they could be, but there's got to be a lot of changes. Blazers lost to the Nuggets without Jamal Murray. Don't remind me, Caden. I know. CP3 is one of the best point guards in the NBA. Oh, for sure. Dame is too loyal. He has been thus far, man, but I can understand if he... do you think Miles Turner's on the move? I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, I feel like getting Ben Simmons would make you want to keep Miles Turner. But, we'll see. We'll see. CP3 was one of the best point guards in the NBA. Yes, he is. Should the Raptors try and trade for Jackson Hayes? Maybe. They do need a center. What should the Lakers do? I've been live for 58 minutes. I gotta end stream in a little bit because actually, but I'll keep answering questions for now. What should the Lakers do? Just get some more players to have around LeBron. Can you share setups maybe? Share your setups maybe? What's that mean? What the Blazers got another first round exit? Then I think you could actually get very interesting in the Damian Lillard talks about him getting traded. I feel like if we go into next season as another first round exit, then it's kind of, you know, I can understand the rumors being even more strengthened. It also depends on the way we lose too, I think. How about a Murray-Dame swap? No. Why I feel like Mobley gave me Bagley vibe. That would be unfortunate if that did happen. How do you feel about the Celtics? I feel pretty good about them. I think they should try to get a point guard, and they'll be fine. All right, Jesus, we get it. Raptors can get Towns. They'd have to trade quite a bit to do it, but yeah, they could if they gave up a lot. Do the Blazers get their pick next season? Yes, they get their 2022 pick. Or no, they don't. I don't think they do, actually. I don't think they do. Raptors can get Towns. Do the Blazers get their pick next season? This season we don't, and I don't think we do either next season. It might be protected in some way. It might actually, I think it's unprotected, so I don't think we have our pick next year either. Do you think Marvin Bagley can be an all-star later in his career? No, but it's also too early to tell. You think the Warriors will be a contender? Yes. Can Raptors get Dame? They have a little bit of ammunition to maybe do something, but they would have to give up a lot. Celtics should get some defense to the squad. Tatum and Brown can play on the ball. I saw a trade. We kind of looked at a Bleacher Report article where it was Monte Morris to Boston. I thought that could be interesting because Monte Morris is very underrated. And I think him in a starting point guard role could maybe flourish, honestly. Dennis Mack's contract to the Knicks, please. Who would you prefer, Kobe, Jordan, or LeBron? I grew up watching LeBron, so I'm gonna say LeBron. I didn't watch basketball when Kobe was that good. I didn't watch basketball with Jordan because obviously I wasn't alive. Or I was, but I wasn't watching. Trade CJ, Nasir Little, Nurkic, and a first for Levert, Warren, and Turner. That could be an interesting trade. Does Steph deserve the MVP this season? No, they were just too low on seeding. Weren't even a playoff team, so I don't think so. Do you think CP3 leaves if he loses in the finals? I think he could leave no matter what, personally, but I also think Phoenix would be very, very interested in keeping him. All right. I don't even know how to say your name, but I see the same question you asked earlier. I'm not even going to read it. Dame for Jokic. Sure. 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 Colin Sexton to the Magic. I think the Magic have too many guards for that, but I guess that could be interesting. Jason Tatum play with Pascal. It's all good, man. It's just the Lakers aren't getting a Dame. That's all I got to say. Can you share your settings from us? Maybe. Sorry, I'm from Germany. I mean settings, not setups. Settings for what? 2K or what? Who do you think the Rockets should take at 2? Jalen Green. John Wall is terrible. Well, that's just rude, Tatum. You think the NBA is rigged? It can be, I think. Put from best to worst between Tatum, D-Book, Trey Donovan. I don't think I can. That's on my. I don't think I can right now, to be honest. That's just. I don't like putting myself in a situation where I might discredit something. I mean, it's just simple. It's just your basic settings, really, Ben. I mean, I don't think I've done anything crazy with the settings. I just have step in, roll off, you know, restricted trade rules off, and James to the Celtics would be crazy. It would be. John Wall isn't that bad. Oh my God. Now there's Wendell Carter Jr. in here, man. John Wall to the Knicks for Quickly and Knox. Do you think we can trade Rocco and Norman for Jalen Brown and Time Lord? No, I do not. I do not think the Celtics would accept that. I'll ask the coach matchup against. Do you think the Heat can get Kawhi? Potentially, but I think Kawhi stay in LA, personally. Can you do a trading Pascal Raptors rebuild? Maybe if there's no other rumor that came out. What is the ceiling for Lou Dort? I think he can become a very, very good role player. You're so famous, you have real NBA players in your comments. Maybe, I guess. How mad would you be if the Trailblazers traded Dame for Robert Williams and Grant Williams? I would probably just question my life at that point. John Wall asked for too much salary. I mean, to be fair, I think when he got the contract, he was like one of the best point guards in the NBA. And then obviously the injuries hit him. What should the Magic go with, Bamba or Carter? That's a good question. I don't know. I think the Magic have a lot of decisions to make in the future. Pascal to Siakam for Portland. Robert Covington and Nurkic. Could be interesting. Do you see Wall in the Knicks? Could be. Yeah, I could see that happening. Grant Williams is trash. Siakam and Flynn for Dame. Good players do get traded for a bag of chips sometimes. Like Drummond, but is Drummond a good player? Do you think Christian Wood is GOAT? Yes, I do. Kemba to LA involving THC, Kuzma, KCP in a 22. Jamal to Portland for CJ in a first and 2 seconds. No, I want Dragic. Alright, well, guys, unfortunately, I have to go to bed pretty much because I wake up at 4 a.m. So I like getting 8 hours of sleep just to feel good about myself. So, if you have any last questions to throw at me, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and throw me your last few offers or questions. But I'm 5'9". I could literally guard LeBron if I wanted to. How good can the Rockets be in the future? I think they can be very good. When will your next stream be? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Bradley Beal to Denver. Maybe. Tomorrow there will be a Ben Simmons Indiana Pacers rebuild uploaded in the morning. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Hit the damn like button. All right? Hit the like button on that video. Because every time I do a Pacers rebuild, no one likes it. Best possible trade for the Warriors. A lot of stuff. Kawhi needs to join Portland. I wish, man. All right, guys. I love this chat all freaking night, but unfortunately, I do have to wake up super damn early, so I'm going to try to, go to sleep. So, thank you, guys. This is Crashables. Thank you for the go to stream. Saying, peace.